Well, you guys warned me this might happen, but am I being followed now after this video? It's not going to stop me. None of this stuff is going to stop me. And anyone watching this with nefarious intentions, I've been overwhelmed by the amount of security details and lawyers that have reached out to me, just fans, patriots who've told me about all manner of things I can do. I'm going to be getting into that today, and I'm getting into the dead man switch clause that I've been told about by a lot of people. So if anyone out there is planning to do anything weird, I've got one in place and I'm going to talk about it today. So here we go. A lot of you have been asking me what I thought about Isaac Cappy, the 42-year-old actor from Terminator, Breaking Bad and Thor, who was speaking up on similar things to what I'm speaking up about. He very mysteriously committed suicide in very weird, unclear circumstances that seem to be different everywhere I read it, after going crazy and completely out of character a couple of days before. So I don't trust that. I want to categorically say that I am not suicidal. I also think that the difference between me and him is I'm on social. I have a direct connection with you guys. I'm speaking to you every day. You will know if I suddenly gone off the rails and suddenly started talking crazy like he was. He had an Instagram post that sounds not legit to me. You should research it yourself. But anyway, you know me. We connect. I'm not suicidal under any circumstances. I've never felt better. You and me speak every day, so it'd be very hard for them to convince you that I suddenly wanted to end it. My insurance policy is having a lot of visibility online and having a direct connection every day. Beware the man who has nothing to lose. I've lost everything in the last year. I lost my family, I lost all my friends, I lost all my work colleagues, I lost my job, but I've still got you. So they should be scared of me because I've got nothing to lose. I have hit a snag with keeping this show on the air that I do need your help with. So stay tuned for a bit later in the video. I'll go into that. I wasn't expecting something that kind of has rocked the whole ship a little bit. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Just wanted to say that quickly before we get started. It's like the human race is being reared and to be like factory farming. I was just in the little cages. I'm compliant. Oh, I'm sick. I can't resist if I'm sick. Well, fuck that. Join the resistance. Join me. We're fighting the good fight. Join me. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do this. So yeah, weird shit has been happening. There's one thing that's happened a couple of times in the last week that I can't even talk about right now because I've actually talked to the police about it. But I will say, when you go up against the authoritarian establishment who run the world, it's dangerous, but it's too important not to talk about. And I wouldn't be able to respect myself as a man unless I talked about this stuff. I want to keep kids safe. I want my kids to grow up with a safe environment. So anyone watching this with weird intentions, you know, you're not going to stop me. But it is breathtaking. It's how powerful everyone is against me, because I'm basically going up against the government. I'm going up against trans activism, who happen to be the most protected class of people on the planet. Corporate sponsored and government protected. And the other one I'm going up against, which is my livelihood, is big tech. The video on Monday, it was demonetized. I appealed it. It got monetized. And then overnight last night, they demonetized it again. I've never had that happen with a video. Anyone who knows about YouTube, what the hell? And how am I supposed to, that's my livelihood. If this whole series is going to get demonetized, I'm a bit concerned about how I'm going to stay on the air. So it's more important than ever. I do have a donations page to keep this show running, www.stephenhilton.net. Underneath the store, there's an email sign up, which is important in case I get deplatformed. Then there's my store. Then underneath there's a donation section. So anything you can do to help to keep me exposing this stuff, go down there and donate. I don't quite know what I'm going to do if I can't monetize any of these videos, but I'm not going to stop, even if I have to live in a tent on the street. But then I'm in danger from getting, I don't know. But anyway, resolve, belief. I'm fighting the good fight. I'm protected by God. God protects me. But as long as I'm doing the right thing, I'm protected by God. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I'm protected. So I'm just going to keep going. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the incredible support. If you want to leave me a comment, just of encouragement, please, today, just do it. It does help to hear about ways that these videos are helping, or hear about ideas you have for things you'd like me to cover. Any ideas or things you want me to talk about, write it in the comments under this video, please. Please drop a like on this video. We need to get this message out to as many people as possible. The more you like it, the more wide it goes. So that's important. And the main one that I always talk about, and it's free, subscribe to the channel. And again, it helps us get our message out. I'm really upping my output, so I'm going to be doing exclusive Rumble content. I'm going to be posting longer form YouTube, like you've seen, like more investigative stuff. I can't do it on my own, so I'm very, very lucky. I've had 2 people join me. The guy that joined me this week is incredible. He's a military vet. He served 3 years in Afghanistan. He's amazing. Super sweet guy. I think we're going to do really great work together. He's on our side. He's got an incredible story of bravery, but I'm having to pay him like minimum wage. And I'm scraping to get that. And the other person I've got working for me is an amazing producer. She's taking care of all the bookings, all the people that have been asking me to come on podcasts. She's going to be dealing with you. She's working for nothing. So we are bare bones underground organization right now. Bare bones. Like almost tipping over. It's like a rickety old ship that's like almost tipping over. So anything you can do to help, huge. Love you guys. And even just watching is great. But yeah, I wanted to talk about today the weird stuff that's been happening. That YouTube demonetization, monetization and demonetization has never happened before. Yesterday, TikTok reinstated my big TikTok account and then within an hour, banned it again. So it's almost laughable, but I know God's protecting me and I know I'm doing God's work because I feel in my heart like what I'm doing is important. I feel it in my heart. And whenever I feel something in my heart, it's like the same thing with the automatic writing I do. I feel it in my heart that it's God. So I'm happy to do this work. I'm happy. I get persecuted. I get hate. I get my kids slagged off. I get so many people say that the reason Laura left me is because of my political change. Guys, you can stop. I get hundreds of them every day. Hundreds. I feel like these woke people are incapable of even one original thought because they're so indoctrinated to follow the party line, to follow authority, to bow down to the establishment, to do what they're told. They can't think of anything original. Even insults are the same. Sad, really. I'm very lucky because I've got a lot of people that follow me that are patriots and are good with fighting back against people that might have nefarious intentions. So they were telling me about a dead man clause, which is where you send documents detailing what you know with proof to people that can release those documents if anything happens to you, which categorically I've done. Just so you know, anyone out there, I've done that. So if anything happens to me, there's going to be a lot more coming out that you perhaps don't want it coming out. Well, you definitely don't want it coming out. A lot of security teams have reached out to me offering their services for nothing, so I'm going to take them up on that. The thing that really got my attention was the amount of people saying you're definitely being followed. That was their opening gambit. So I'm taking this stuff very seriously. I'm protected. Yeah, I should get a dog. What sort of dog is good for a guard dog? What's the best dog to get as a guard dog? A dog that's vicious. Maybe get a couple of those. So anyway, yeah, join me in the good fight, you guys. The more of us there are, the less likely they can take me out. So my friend who went to go and see The Sound of Freedom on Tuesday, and they told him when he booked the ticket, there's only one ticket left and it's way back in the cinema. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I really want to see the film. I'll just buy the ticket. So he bought the ticket, went into the cinema, sat down, and the cinema was not full. They told him it was completely full and there was only one seat and there were loads of seats around him. Then he went home and went on TikTok and he saw other people saying the same thing. So I feel like these chains are trying to shut the film down a little bit. I know what it's like to try and be shut down. Geez, TikTok shut me down completely. YouTube, I love YouTube. YouTube's my lifeblood, so I don't want to lose this, which is why, sign up to the mailing list, donate if you can to the cause. But yeah, that was weird that lots of people have been saying the same thing. I went to go and see the film and I was kind of dissuaded at the box office by A&B. Then I did a bit of research and loads of Yelp reviews are saying that the air conditioning went off in the screening. Technical problems in the cinema when they were showing the film. Air conditioning going off is a big one. And apparently that's happened a few times. So what the hell? I know there's a push, top-down push, to shut this down. I know there's a top-down push to shut me down. I know there's a top-down push to shut up Jim Caviezel, to people saying he's a crackpot. The mainstream media's treatment of that guy is insane. It's insane. Like, if you see the reviews for the film, every mainstream outlet that's not ignoring it, LA Times ignoring it, is saying that it's a QAnon right conspiracy, doesn't exist child trafficking film, drama. It's insane. And these people, it's like they've been told what to say. It's like they've been told what to say. They have been told what to say. They've been told to discredit him, discredit the film, and not review it. And if they do review it, make sure it's linked to QAnon and conspiracy theories. I take an issue with the word theory. Conspiracy, fact, is what I'm realizing most of these things are now. So yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at the list of mainstream reviews, all negative, and look at some of the things they're saying about this film. It's laughable. It's laughable. And someone sent me it's talking about mainstream media and how corrupt and how they want us docile, fat, and sick. Is they just are now saying that being physically fit is alt-right. Being physically fit is alt-right now. Check this out. Make them docile, make them fat, make them unhealthy, make them sick, make them shut up. That's what they want us to be. They want us green, as a good friend of mine said, they want us green-haired and 500 pounds. Because we're more compliant when we're overweight, lethargic and sick. We're way more easy to control, way more compliant. So it's in their interests to push that narrative that being physically fit is alt-right. And to just keep pumping us full of antidepressants that no one knows what they do. Pumping us full of processed food. It's like we're like battery farm animals. Literally, it's like the human race is being reared and to be like factory farm animals just in their little cages. I'm compliant. Oh, I'm sick. I can't resist if I'm sick. Well, fuck that. Join the resistance. Join me. We're fighting the good fight. Fuck that. Join me. Join the resistance. We're fighting the good fight. Come on, guys. Join me. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do this.